Okay, this is Dr. Holt. I'm going to go over how to find the derivative of inverse functions. When you're asked to find the derivative of inverse function, you're basically going to use this equation here. You're going to go 1 over the derivative of the original function, and all you're going to do is put in the inverse value. So in this case here, we have this table. We have f(x), we have f of x, we have f prime of x, g of x, and j prime of x. And here we're going to do the derivative of the inverse function of the value of 3. So we go back to this equation, and we're just going to do 1 over the derivative of the original function, and then we're going to put in the value of f inverse of 3. So when you see this, all you're going to do is you're going to go back and you're going to look for where the y values are 3 of the original function. So we're going to come down through here. We're going to find the value of 3, and then we're going to go over and look and see what the x value is going to be, which this case is going to be 1. So then all we're going to do is come back and do 1 over the derivative by putting in the 1 value. We go into the 1 value, we come over and we see what it's equal to. It's equal to -3. So that's going to give us 1 over a -3, which will give us the value of -1 over 3, and that's our value. Now let's do another one. What is the derivative of the inverse function using the value of 3? We come back, we do the same thing here, except this we're going to do g instead of f. So we do 1 over g, the derivative of the original function, and we're going to put in the inverse using the value of 3, which again means we're going to come up here, we'll do this in blue, we're going to find out where the original function has a y value of 3. We come down here and we say there it is right there. That means we come over and we put in the -1 into the original function. We come back to the inverse, and then we just put in the 1. So we find our original function g prime by putting the -1 in, and I don't mean -1. Sorry, I need to put the negative right here. We find that value here. When we have a -1 for x, what was our g prime equal to? -2. So that gives 1 over -2. And that gives us -1/2. Okay, so that's all we're going to do when we have tables. Now let's look at a regular function, how we would do one like this. And let's steal this equation here. Okay, we're just going to follow suit here, what we're doing here. To do this, all we're going to do here, again, we're going to find 1 over the original function. We're going to take the derivative, and then we're going to put in the inverse value of 4 here. Okay, so first thing we do, we find the derivative, and f prime of x here would equal to 5x to the 4th plus 2. So first thing we're going to do here is this means we need to set the original function equal to 4. Okay, we would solve for that, and we can tell by looking, if we let x equal to 1, here we'd get 1 to the 5th power, which is 1, plus 2, plus 1, that gives me a value of 4. So we go back to this function, and all we're going to do is put in, using the derivative, put in the value of 1 instead of putting the value of 4. And when we do that, we get 1 over 1, we come up here, to the 4th power, times 5, plus 2, that gives me the value of 1 over 5 plus 2, that gives me the value of 1 over 7. And that's all you're going to do the derivative of inverse functions.